Hey guys, this is AgentMindStorm, and as you can see, I'm on the new version of Minecraft, the Minecraft beta, the version that's going to replace the old console edition. Now, in the past, I have said how much I disliked its version, obviously, but this video is not about complaining. This video is congratulating this version for being the first game to do something on console ever. And that is keyboard and mouse support on a console game fully implemented. So basically, guys, you can't see the cursor right now, but I can. It counts as part of the Xbox system, so it doesn't actually get recorded, but you can tell very obviously here that I am using a cursor because the guy's head follows it, and I'm still Trainer Jake because I don't really have any skins on this version. But this version was never made for a controller. This version was so clearly made for a keyboard and mouse that it's so obvious when you play with it. Now, guys, how am I doing this? I've got Bluetooth mouse and Bluetooth keyboard that have dongles that plug into the Xbox. That's how I'm doing it. So, let's create a new world just to show you this. And now the first cool thing is, of course, the typing. So let's just show that the typing works. We'll just call this the video keyboard demonstration. There you go. And the mouse works very well. And it's just, once you use the mouse, you can tell so obviously that this game was never, this new version at least, was never made for a controller. This was made for a keyboard and mouse with touch as a sort of option. Controllers are not meant for these menus, and it's just so obvious because, oh my gosh, guys, when the world loads, you will see how great this is, because I know, guys, that I've always played with a controller, and I have played games with a keyboard and mouse in the past, but I can never play them too smoothly because my computer is very, very weak. But this version runs on an Xbox One, as you can see at the top of the screen, and we're using it with a keyboard and mouse. This is the first game, as far as I know, to ever support keyboard and mouse while on a console, and let's clear our hotbar right now. So this is the only thing that really doesn't work yet with keyboard and mouse is the chat, because you still have to press B with the controller, but literally everything else about the game works exactly perfect with the keyboard and mouse. So, why is this so amazing to me? This is amazing because I would totally prefer this input method over a controller. If every single game supported it, I would never touch a controller again. Now, unfortunately, even the Xbox home screen doesn't support a mouse. This is the only game, as far as I know, that's input, like, cursor movement, because I tried on Microsoft Edge. Even Microsoft's official browser doesn't have this support. It's just, why have games not done this yet? Once you use it on this version, you can see very, very clearly that every single FPS game, and maybe even into other genres, would be so much better with keyboard and mouse support on console, because look at how accurate I can move my mouse around like this. Look at how fast I can navigate these menus that are clearly not made for a controller, because let's use the controller now. Look at this slowness. I mean, this is as fast as I can. Okay, let's see how fast can we put a pants on. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that was just my fault. So we're just gonna say 5 seconds. Now let's try doing the exact same thing with a keyboard and mouse. So, starting right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like faster. It's not that much amazingly faster, but it's so much faster, and it really will make a huge difference once a lot of people are using this input method on a console, because hopefully other game developers will see how cool that it is that you can play with a keyboard and mouse on a console. Because, guys, if you think this is the Windows 10 edition, well, you saw my 1,000 subscriber special. You know how laggy the computer is. You know that it would never be able to run Windows 10 edition at a solid 60 FPS. But the real way that you can totally tell is just because it says Xbox One right there. Now, let's just fly with the Elytra a little bit with a firework just to show again. And once again, these menus work so much better because they scroll with the scroll wheel. So, look, scroll wheel, scrolling. And the search menu also works really well. So I can just be like, planks. And there we go. We got, like, some oakwood planks right there. Really fast. And it's just, I really guys, the main point of this video is not to show you that this can be done, because I already showed you that. I didn't show me actually doing it. I showed it in my showcase of 1.2 on console. Now, this seems to be a weird bug. Yeah, let's just ignore that for now, because let's stay on topic here. I hope that other game developers realize how amazing this is, because basically, guys, they could start marketing consoles as a PC in a box instead of a console that uses a controller, which is really, honestly, I would never have said this because I really enjoy consoles more than PC usually. But when it comes to input, PC definitely wins by 1,000 times. Because, like, look at how fast I can do all of this stuff. I can look around. Honestly, guys, the biggest thing is looking around and menus with the mouse, because the keyboard's okay. The keyboard, honestly, doesn't really impact it that much. It's just a part of the mouse part. But, like, it is remappable, and it has a bunch more keys than the controller. So, like, as you can see, we can just come here and remap anything we want. Which is also something that I hope they add to other games, like remappability for every single control. But anyways, guys, this is just something I hope other game developers start doing, because consoles, this could be a giant console evolution right here, because I think the last huge evolution would either be online or dual analog sticks. So if we're going in terms of input, dual analog sticks was the last big step forward for consoles. And now we can just ditch all of that, because we have this. We have a keyboard and mouse that works on a console so much better than anything else ever could and ever will. But guys, the real reason that this is kind of required on this version is because the menus are terrible with a controller. If we're honest here, the inventories are horrible to use with a controller, and with a keyboard and mouse, they use easily. I can see finally why they opted for this dual screen thing, because it works really well with the keyboard and mouse. I would still probably prefer a traditional creative menu, survival menu, split thing, but whatever. It works, it's great, and basically, guys, that's all I really wanted to show today, just how amazing this is. Now, the only reason that I could see this not being added to other games is worry about unbalancing the online PvP aspect. So say, for example, Destiny 2 had keyboard and mouse support on console. Now, that would really ruin the online, the Crucible, and that's because it would just make it so that players who are really good with the keyboard and mouse could instantly, like, snipe or just destroy literally any other player in the match almost instantly with their keyboard and mouse sniper thing. But they could obviously just, it would take some tweaking, it would take some work, but once this becomes mainstream and most games use it, oh my gosh, this and crossplay are two huge things happening with the same game right now. It's pretty crazy how many new things this game's attempting, and it's doing most of them pretty well. Of course, the glitchy Elytra is really bugging me right now, but everything... Okay, guys, I should really wrap up this video now. Yeah, I don't want this video to get too long. I don't want it to sound like I'm rambling, but basically, guys, keyboard and mouse support is a thing in this game, and it works amazingly. It is flawless. I would love if other games would take this game's, like, advice and, well, not really advice, just look at what this game is doing and put it in their game, because it's so much better than this controller. Let's use a controller now. Than this controller with analog sticks that feels so clunky now, and the buttons, and it's just, the keyboard and mouse is so much better. And also, looks like we found a really rare biome here. Huh. And it's huge on this version. Okay, guys, but anyways, for now, that is the end of this video. I know I would usually have a survival series video out today, but this was so amazing, I felt I had to make a video on it right away, because, yeah, I would just, wow, look at this amazing mesa biome. But, yeah, I just thought that this was something that needed a video as soon as possible, so there's no survival series episode this week, just this, but I hope you guys will be okay, because this is huge. Once this game fully releases and some console players are using keyboards, it will be so great, guys. But for now, I do want to tell you all, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.